Oh, okay, we're live. Awesome. Oh my God, I think it's been more than a week since I wasn't live streaming and I kind of missed you guys. So yeah, we're back in the grind. Let's go. All right. So let's start. Today I did manage to close a couple of trades that I took, which I'll be sharing after this live stream ends on the Discord. As well, I'm looking at one live setup right now, but I'm just gonna wait for a couple more people to get in, and then from there we're gonna start everything and showing you all my live setups. And then if you guys did manage to close a trade today, engage with the poll where it says today's trade PNL. So if you made a profit today, click on profit. If you made a loss today, click on loss. Just be honest there, guys. It's been I think it's like been forever, but it's only been a week since I wasn't live streaming, but kind of missed you guys, but let's see. All right, hi Jared, how are you doing? How's your day been? So you guys can ask me questions as well in there and I can answer from there. But before anything, let's go ahead and start today's trading session. So today I managed to close 3 trades on Ethereum. Today is no trade on Bitcoin, but I did manage to close a trade in Solana. This was my trade in Solana. And it was not hit before I started this live stream, and now this candle took that. But luckily we managed to close really awesome trades there. And I took one trade on gold right here on 18th, which is yesterday. And I don't think I've shared it on our Discord. I did manage to share it on our Discord community as many trades as I took, but okay, no trades share there. But yeah, I shared all of my setups that I took recently yesterday on Ethereum on our community below. So let's see. All I'm waiting for right now is a nice little pullback. We actually did manage to get I liked the Discord. You mean the Discord? Okay. Thank you very much. Let's see. I'm targeting a 2-hour trade initially. Cool. So, all right, I'm gonna wait for the market to come back to this level. It already did once, but let's see if it does manage to come back again. Since I already took 3 profitable trades today, I'm not rushing into setups. I'm just gonna wait. Look at that, the market. The market's continuing without us. I really want to take a live trade with you guys. But let's see. Let's see if another candle manages to come back up and get us back down. But indeed, I should have entered here with precision over here, but let's see. Again, if the market continues without us, not gonna lie, we can't really do anything about it now. Okay, but I'm quite happy because I did manage to close 3 profitable trades. This one was my biggest in profit. Wow. Sometimes I think, what is the next movie? Are you meant to move? Oh my goodness, look at the market. If we were to enter here, we would have been pretty close to hitting our TP. But since I already took a swing trade over here as a buy trade, I wasn't looking for any opportunities here. But yeah, let's see. Again, I don't think the market will reach to this level that soon, so this setup wouldn't be as valid anymore. Unfortunately, we weren't able to capitalize on that trade, but that would have been awesome. That actually would have been awesome if we were to capture that. But the reason I'm not rushing into setups is because I had all profitable trades today. I thought this one was gonna go to a sell, but luckily it went to the TP. First, my TP was exactly right here, which targeted into a 2-hour trade. And then I trailed it to here, then to here, and then to here. As well, I trailed my sell to break even, to a little bit into profit. So even if the market comes back, it goes ahead and hits me and I get out with profit. So yeah, this one was pretty close to hitting my sell, but things turn around in the least likely times that we think it will. I don't know if you got that. Hey Naima, hi, how are you doing? How are you doing? How's your day been? If you took any trades, do let us know in the chat box below and engage with the poll. So I took 3 trades on Ethereum today. 1 trade on Solana, and the other trade that I took was yesterday on gold. And yeah, what is your next video? My next video is gonna be about one of our formulas. The recent thing that happened is the original video which I filmed that was gonna be uploaded in the YouTube video glitched, and when I rewatched it, ooh, look at that! Look at the market. We could have entered here, but okay. No FOMO, alright? I'm not even gonna look at it. But that video glitched, so I had to refilm the video, and now it's in the editing process, and that was hectic because the original video which I filmed was packed with values, so I had to refilm it. And not every single time you're gonna get all of that knowledge out, but I did try my best, and I did manage to give you all the points in that video as well. So that video will be uploaded in like within this week. Okay, but not gonna lie, if you guys followed my strategy, you guys would have been able to capture this movement. The reason I wasn't able to capture the setup was because I already took a trade here. But if you followed my strategy, you would have taken your exact entry right here at this pullback. But yeah, didn't you miss me these days? I miss all of the community members. I miss live trading with you guys. So yeah, I did miss all of you. Okay, so if we were to take this pullback, which we were going to, if you followed our formula, and we would have targeted to our trade first, we could have easily targeted this low and next this low. I'm just gonna place this. We're not in the entry yet. We did not enter this trade. How many trades you take today? Combining this, it would be 4 trades. So 1 trade, 2 trade, 3, and then I took 1 on Solana. This was a trade that I took on Solana. Luckily, it hit our TP and then reversed, but still I would have gotten out with profit because my sell was moved to this level. So as long as we're protected and as long as I get out of profit is all that matters to me. So yeah, I'm just gonna move this still here. Okay, I'm just gonna remove this as well. So Nima, if you have any more questions, do let me know. If you took any trades as well, do let me know in the chat box below as well. But then again, I just wanted to mention that if you followed our formula, you would have entered your entry at this pullback where the candle reversed, and then this would have been your SL because we target recent break, like recent high. And then your TP could have easily been this low, or even this low, where you could have easily trailed your SL to break even to a little bit into profit. I hope you understand what I mean. And yeah, Nima, I took a total of 4 trades today. 4 by 4 win, what? That's the formula. And again, look at this. I thought it was going to hit my sell. It was pretty close, but I placed it at a strategic point where the market could have reversed from, and then it did. But again, I also do share my loss trades as well, but 10 out of 9 times, 8 of them are profit, and the other 2 or 4 would be losses. But nonetheless, we are still in profits. So again, I hit a sell yesterday. You can see that over here. We were pretty close to hitting our trade TP, but then the market said nope, and then it reversed. Luckily, I was able to cover that in the next trade with this entry. So it just matters where you enter your entry plus where you place. Wow, look at that. I should have entered, but I was happy with all my trades hitting wins. So let's see if the market continues to hit this low. What we want right now is the market to come back and then hit us back again. I would have entered here, but then I didn't. I'm not going to fake it and show you that I entered here because I didn't. And that's the reality. Sometimes you miss setups, and it's all right. So, Naima, it doesn't mean that 4 to 4 trades are absolutely win. Tomorrow I can lose 2, or tomorrow I can win again. Doesn't matter. Nobody can predict it, right? So as long as I'm getting out profit, I'm staying protected is what matters. Because even if this trade would have gone into a sell, this would have been a 1 hour loss, and this 1 hour profit, I would have still been in green. So luckily, the formula that I'm using is giving me consistent profits. I'm not going to say every single trade that I take is going to be full on TP trades. It's just like a win rate that's good for me, that makes me profitable and end up green within the week. I'm not saying the day, within the week, I still end up in green. And there are some weeks where I still end up with break even or losses, but it's trading, right? You sign up for that. Let's see if the market can take this low out. And I did upload, where is this? Forex news. And I told you guys to focus on everything over here. You can also go ahead and check that out as well. So today is Wednesday. Where is this? Why is this not loading? Is my video glitching? Is my video glitching, you guys? Do let me know if my video is glitching, and go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. Okay, there you go. Now it popped up. So today we only had one news at 11 a.m. FOMC minutes. Right now we don't really have anything. But still the market reacted because London and New York overlap session, so we could have expected this momentum. So that would have been a win for me too, because if I would have entered here at this pullback, that would have been nice to capture a nice little 2-hour trade. But some setups, it's not meant for you. It's okay. I missed out on that, but it's all right. What's the line? What's the line approximately around your entries? So there's a video which will be uploaded within this week where I explain this entire strategy. But to answer your question, I will answer it. This is a 4 candles range. This is a 4 candles range high. This is every single day we have to draw them to find our perfect entries. Again, this trade was solely based on my analysis, which was taken over here. But if you follow our strategy, which will be uploaded, our formula, within this week, you will understand exactly why I place my entries at this white line. It's the 4-hour candle range. That video explains everything. And yeah. If you guys have any more questions, do let me know in the chat box below as well. And Nima, you as well, if you have any more questions that you want to ask me, I can explain that. If you want me to be more specific and explain this over here, I could do that as well. But I could have entered on multiple reasons over here, but I waited for that perfect close, that pullback where I entered, but the price immediately went near my sell, but I didn't panic because I placed myself so it can be hit, right? Just like how you place your TP, expecting it to get hit, the same reason for USL. So I waited for the market to take me out on its own, but luckily the market went in my direction. So I'm pretty happy about that. But Nima, if you have any more questions, do let me know. I hope you understand on this line what this line is for. So these both lines is a 4-hour candles range high to range low, which gives me a precise bias for the day for me to enter into shorter time frames where my entry is precise and structured. This trade was solely based on my own technical analysis, and these both entries was based on the formula. And again, if you followed the formula, you would have entered over here too on this pullback, and targeting your sell at this breakout, the recent breakout, and with a 2-hour trade, and you could have slowly trailed it according to the momentum. So that would have been a profitable trade as well. But I didn't capture that, so I'm not going to lie to you and share that with you. But yeah, I hope you understand, Nima. And go ahead and also engage with the poll where it says, what's your trade P&L? If you took a profitable trade today, click on profit. If you took a loss trade today, click on loss. And be honest, okay? Be very honest there. I'm going to click on profit because I did make a profit today. Let's see, if I make any loss trades or any profit trades after this live stream closes, it'll get updated in our Discord community. And yes, like I told you guys, the market is going to be taking out this low, and it did. Your video is running 1 minute late. I don't know about the delay, but for me, it's running fine. Let's see, guys. Let's see. I didn't understand the first trade's logic. Okay, let me explain that. you meant this trade, right? Is that correct, Nima? I can explain that to you right now. So after drawing this range high, we wait for the price to break out of this line. And then we wait for the price to come back within our range and give us a retest candle targeting to this level. And then my limit order gets triggered in, and then I enter my trades targeting a 2-hour profit and risk the recent breakout, whether it's a high or low. Low for short trades and high for short trades and long. Did you understand what I meant? I think I'm going a little faster. If you want me to explain both of these entries which I took, and all of my entries as well over here, just say explain, and I'm going to explain all my trades that I took, everything. So just say the word, I'll explain. Just say the word and explain all my entries and why I took all the trades that I took today. Because you guys are really stressing me out saying that it's like all wins that you take and you're not showing the realistic data. This is the realistic data. I share both my P and Ls. Profit and losses is shared there. So if you guys want me to explain all of my trades, like why I took them, then just comment in the chat box, explain, and I'll explain. I didn't just enter randomly, right? Yeah, that didn't tested line. It must be a sell stop. Oh my God. I didn't understand you. What do you mean? Yeah, that didn't tested line. It must be a sell stop. Can you be more specific? I quite didn't catch what you were trying to say. But like I told you guys, look at that. We were expecting this low to get broken. We would have entered here, but then I didn't because I was focused on something else. But let's see. What we want now is a breakout within our range, a retest candle, break in within our range, a retest, and then we can target something like recent highs. Any more questions? Do let me know. And if you guys want me to explain all of the trades that I took today and why I took why I took them and why was this specific for my entry or this specific and why did I close this trade over here? If you want me to explain that, just comment in the chat, explain. And Nima, you as well, if you have any more questions, do let me know. And plus, first trade, bro, be more specific. I need time to understand here. What do you mean? You want me to explain the first trade again? You want me to explain the first trade again? Just let me know. If you want me to explain the first trade again, I would love to explain that to you. And all of my trades as well. Why I took each entry there. After confirmation of breakout. Yes, so this is the 4 range high, right? So at the start of the day, we line the first candle, the first 4-hour candle, top and low after that candle closes. I have a complete video made of this exact formula, which will be shared within this week so you understand that even clearer. But the reason I took this trade, this was a line, okay, which was drawn. Then we wait for this line to break, which broke over here. Then we wait for the line to come back within our range and give us this break, which means coming back within this line so that our entry gets triggered in. And then boom, there you go. We target 1R as our sell, however long the breakout is. For example, this long will be our sell if the breakout is that long. And our entry, like our TP, would be 2R. I wish I could send voice messages. That would have been awesome though. Like that would be cool, but YouTube is not gonna allow that. But you still have Discord though. But if you can like be more specific on what you meant for me to explain, that would have been nice because I would love for you to understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, the second trade, the same thing. I waited for the market to break out after this line. So if the market breaks how many ever times, we're gonna wait for the market to come back. But this wasn't a solid close because this bearish candle didn't close quite nicely like this. So I waited. And then it came back again, didn't happen. I waited, it came back again. This time it did and gave us a solid, nice bearish momentum. And then I entered over here with this bullish candle, and then the price was slowly going near my sell. I waited, okay? Because SL and TP are meant to be hit and let the market do its job, right? And luckily after that, it went full on in my direction. That was awesome. I wish you guys could have saw my expressions there when this trade was running. But let's see. I missed out on this move. I knew exactly I would have entered here and then captured this move live with you guys. I wanted to do that, but I didn't enter. Now I feel really bad. But let's see. I'm waiting for this to break out our range, come back within our range, give us a retest back to this level or line, and then we can target 2 trades. So Nima, did you understand? Did you understand what I meant? And go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. It genuinely motivates me to consistently live stream every single day for you guys. So go ahead and do that. I'm thinking of also doing live streams on the weekends, but let's see. Let's see. I should have entered over here. That would have been an awesome, but we're not going to dwell on something that already happened. Let's wait and look for the next setup to form because this already happened and we ain't going to do nothing about it. Okay? So yeah, Nima, I hope you understood, and any more questions you do have about the strategy or the trades that I took, do let me know. Let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin. Wow. Bitcoin definitely would have taken out my SL first and then went my direction, but unfortunately, I didn't take any trades on Bitcoin. So yeah. Solana, it was pretty nice. I targeted this high, entered at this pullback, and then boom. Awesome. So as long as I take a little, what is the next trade? So the next trade that I'm looking at, wait, I'm also going to be sharing my swing trade setup over here as well. So my trade, I was hoping for the market to at least reach to this high before I moved my sell a little bit into profit. But then as the market took its first high out, I moved my sell to break even. So now this trade is no longer valid for me. So this swing trade is no longer valid because it hit my break even. So I'm just going to remove it. I'm going to wait for another nice little pullback. Maybe perhaps a break over here so I can enter again. But yeah, that was my swing trade on GBP. So what we're looking at currently right now on Ethereum for me to place a trade is a break of this low, a break within our range, a retest candle, a candle coming back to this level of line so that we can enter where our limit order gets triggered in, and then we can target to our trade. As simple as that. I hope you understood. Is my video glitching or is it normal? Oh, I can't tell. Nima, are you there? Do let me know if you have any more questions. And Cherry, if you have any more questions as well, do let me know. Let's see what the market it's gonna do, like what the market is gonna do. And if you want me to analyze any other financial markets like Forex, I personally swing trade on Forex. And then on gold, I sometimes take my trades on gold, like intraday day trading. The setup never tested 4 hours high after confirmed breakout. Bro, I don't know what you're like saying. Wait, let me read it. Let me take a little bit of time. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and explain this to you. All right, this is a 4 hour time frame, right? 4 hour time frame. Now, at the start of the day, we go ahead. This is the start of the day, 19th. We go ahead and after the candle closes, we draw the highs and lows, which gives us a solid bias for the day. And then we wait for I'm gonna be uploading a confirmed like full-on breakdown of this entire formula. So this is what we teach our premium community students, like beginners who join. I go on one-on-one call with them and I teach them the strategy live. But I'm gonna be sharing this to you because I think you really I don't know the exact model, but I tested this sort of strategy. Really? Okay. But I'm gonna explain this. So this is the before. We waited for this line to break and then come back within our range, which is what we want. We don't want a break and then something like this. We want it to come back within our range. And like until and unless it comes back within our range, we're not going to be placing any setups. Whatever happens outside is none of our business, right? According to this formula. And I hope you understood. I don't know what strategy that you did test, but this strategy worked for me so far. We're taking intraday trades like day trading in general to at least have a good win rate, because all of my trades that I took over here, some of them are for my own technical analysis. Most of them are because I followed my trading plan. And with that as well, you can see that the 4-hour line over here got tested. We entered over here at this pullback where it came back within a level, and then it came back again. It was pretty close to hitting our 2-hour profit, but then it went to a sell. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's nearly as awesome as this. Break in a pullback with this level line, and then boom. Sometimes it's like that. So I don't know what strategy that you did test, but I am having good wins. And you guys can see lost as well. But 10 out of 9 times, 9 of them are profitable trades, and 1 or 2 of them are losses. Obviously, that's part of trading. Not every single trade that you're going to take is going to be full on TP hit. It's not meant like that. That's not trading. You're going to face some losses along the journey. Even professional traders have losses. So, yeah, as long as I'm profitable and green within the week, right? So if today I'm like in red, I'm in loss, tomorrow I could have profit. Maybe tomorrow again, made a loss. Looking back at this entire week, that's why journaling is important. I journal all my trades and then I look back and see I'm in green. So that's good. So sometimes I'm in break even, but still I end up in green because I take multiple trades within the day. And sometimes it's like this. You were so close yet still didn't clear my doubt. Okay. Eh, Dude, like, let me know your question in a more clearer way so I can answer that to you, but I'm not understanding. This is why a one-on-one is super important. Um, so where like I explained the strategy and so many more formulas in the one-on-one session as well. So where you can actually ask me questions, but I don't know like your exact question on what you're trying to ask me, but if you can be more specific, I think I can try to understand on what I can explain to you. So yeah. Oh my god, it's my dog. Well, anyways, guys, do let me know if you have any more questions. No, Mom, you cannot come here. Okay, I'll wait. You can ask me your question. Take your time. Take your time. Let's see. Let's wait for an opportunity. Again, if this is a valid swing high and this could be a valid swing low, and I could have entered somewhere here as a long entry level. But if I want to be more confirmed, I can wait for a breakout, break in within our range so I can enter a long position again. Let's wait. Okay, we're breaking this line now. The explanation of this entire formula will be uploaded within this week, and I had to refilm it. That is why it's taking so long. But yeah, it'll get updated, and you will find your value there. And if you have any more questions, you can go ahead and join our Discord community. It's completely free, and it's packed with value. And we also did this week's weekly analysis and stuff as well over here as a summary. Step 1, go to the first trade, Ethereum 5-minute time frame. Okay, there you go. This is Ethereum from the 5-minute time frame. This was my first trade of the day. Okay, got it. This is really cool. The fact that I'm not understanding your question is so weird. Okay, did it. What next? And all of the new joiners, welcome, welcome, welcome. And you can go ahead and engage with the poll and ask me questions about my trades or about what formula I use or anything else, like what the strategy I use. And yeah, do let me know if you have any questions in the chat box below, and go ahead and get this live stream as well. Nima, I just did that, so what's the next step that you want me to do? Nima, if you still have questions, even after this live stream, you can ask me in the Discord as well, but sure. If I wasn't able to answer your question here, that's what I'm trying to say. Look at the confirmed break inside of 4 candle after. Okay, so you meant this candle? Is this the candle that you're talking about? The one that I drew in the yellow circle? Is that what you're talking about? The yellow circle, the candle that I just drew, is that what you're talking about? Because if you're talking about that candle, it's not a confirmed breakout until unless a full candle closes bearish under this line. So I waited for the market to take the next candle back to this level so I could have entered. If that's not answering your question, again, you can ask me. Confirmed break inside the 4-hour high after. If this is the candle that you're talking about, say yes. Is this the candle that you're talking about? And everyone who is watching, go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. And if you can ask me questions or join the Discord community, it's completely free and it's linked in the description box below as well. Next, this one, where I entered my trade. Is that what you're talking about? So this candle started right here, all right? If it continued without us, I wouldn't have entered. But what I wanted for this candle to do is for it to come back with and touch this line again so that my limit order could get triggered in. What I call a retest is this situation to happen where the candle needs to come back within this line so that my limit order gets triggered in, and then I target my 2-hour trade. Did I answer your question? Okay. Where's the chat box? Okay. This is the candle you're talking about, right? Where I entered my trade in, where my entry was triggered. And after confirmed breakdown, it didn't tap to entry, did it? Of course it did. Okay. Let me go and do the recap, replay mode, so you can understand, okay? This trade didn't exist. Forget about that. Now this is what happened, right? Now I'm waiting for the next candle to happen. Again, right over here, I wanted the candle to touch this line right here, where my limit order got triggered in, and then boom. Did I answer your question? Alright guys, let's wait for the market to come back within our range. A little retest so that we can enter. Okay, now that I've removed that trade, wait, let me redraw that. So our sell will be placed at the break. However long the break, that's where our sell will be placed. And for the TP, we're going to target a 2-hour trade. I think for that trade, I targeted to this low, somewhere over here. Nima, if I still didn't get your answer right, you can go ahead and open up the conversation back up again in the Discord. I don't know what I'm getting wrong for you not to be able to understand here. But yeah. And we can also understand the second trade as well. The reason I took this trade, I waited after this trade, again, for a breakout, a break-in within our range. This was not a confirmed area for me to enter. This was not a confirmed area for me to enter either. So I waited again, and I got a solid push, and then I waited for the market to go back to this level where I entered, and it was pretty close to hitting our sell level right here, but I waited, and then luckily we were able to capitalize on that trade, so that was awesome. And then we would have placed a trade over here as well, at this pullback where this candle came back to this level over here. We would have entered there, but again, we missed out on the opportunity. Come on, I still didn't answer your question. Sure. You can, like, dude, what am I getting wrong? What am I getting wrong here? Why am I not understanding? What am I not understanding here? What is it you want to ask? Because I want to answer your question. I want you to be able to understand what I'm trying to explain. What is it that I'm getting wrong? You can ask me about any other like entries here. There are so many trades that I took. Ask me about the next trades as well. Like why did I take a long position here when I wanted the market to go over here? Ask me questions like that. I'm not trying, like, I want to answer your questions, but I'm not understanding why you're not able to understand. No offense, but I'm not understanding your question right. That's the problem, right? So, yeah, you can ask me again in the Discord. But if you have any more questions, what's your time zone? So my time zone is UTC -4. It's the New York time zone because when you draw the 4-hour range high and low at the start of the day, we want it to be in the New York time zone and not in your local time zone, which helps us give a better bias for the day. So this is UTC -4 on the New York time zone. UTC -4, that's the New York time zone. We can also set it on your chart as well, which gives us the New York time zone, where at the start of the day where I draw my 4 candles range high and low, it gives me a better bias, plus a better range for me to draw it, and not in our local time zone. So yeah. And it's not the +5. It's not +5. It's not in my local time zone. It's UTC -4, the New York time zone. So this candle has more 1 minute to close. So let's wait for our setup to form again. And Naima, I hope I answered your question. Let's take a look at gold as well. Look at that. Look at gold. Solid. Awesome. Today, there are opportunities I missed out on where trades that I didn't take, but I'm not going to explain the trades I didn't take because I didn't take them, and there's no point in explaining. -4, it should be -5. Yeah, yeah, okay. Where's the chart box? I mean, it depends on what time zone like you're focusing on in general. So you can set -5 as well, but I rather prefer -4. And go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. My timings changes in winter. Cool. Cool, cool. But I rather prefer it to be -4 because it helps me get more entry setups, if you know what I mean. So yeah. What time zone do you have on your chart? Guys, go ahead and engage with the poll. If you made a profitable trade today, click on profit. If you made a loss trade today, click on loss as well. And Naima, what like time zone do you have in your chart? And I also have one more question to ask you. Do you follow ICT, SMC, or just pure price action? Just answer me that question. That's it. Like, do you follow ICT concepts, SMC concepts, or strategies, or is it just like pure price action, like supply and demand and premium and discount levels, like that? So if you could be more specific, I can understand you more better. Okay, where is this? All right, everyone, go ahead and get this live stream. Not my, it's New York time zone. Cool. Naima, like, what do you like personally use? Is it like ICT concepts that you follow, SMC concepts, or is it just pure price action that you follow? Like supply and demand? Like what is the concept that you follow? Like what is the model that you follow? Do let me know. Okay. Everyone, go ahead and give this live stream a like below and ask me if you have any more questions or any trades you took. Do share your trading thoughts, like trading thoughts over here. All of them are same actually. Everyone is trading support and resistance. I think support and resistance are the OG, right? They just have different names. Supply and demand, premium and discount levels. But the purpose of all of these levels drawn is to get a rejection or a reaction from, or a bounce up or bounce back. They just have different names, but the concept is exactly the same. So I understand what you mean. It's all the same, but they just have different purposes and different names. But the action or the purpose that it does is the exact same. Support and resistance, supply and demand, premium and discount levels, liquidity, all of them. I told you I'm a verified gambler. Okay. But you do still do your technical analysis, so I wouldn't consider you like a gambler. So, like what do you use the most? Is it ICT concepts that you use the most, or SMC concepts like liquidity levels, buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity? Like, what do you use the most in when you enter your trades? Do let me know. Or is it just like confirmed entries after breakout or bounce up? Or is it waiting for that liquidity level to get broken and buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity for your entry zone? What is it that you use? Or is it FVGs? Do let me know. Because a lot of my students use FVGs and order blocks to enter their trades. And I just know for a fact that that could have also been a solid entry point. But again, if you like, what like type of entry model that you use? You shouldn't like you can't explain your strategy here, but just tell me why you enter a trade, what you are looking for a trade to get triggered in. Do let me know. So I have no current running trades on my broker, like no trades are running right now. I still missed out on this big move, but I don't know if my students captured it or not, but that would be nice. Would be believe me if I'd say I risk 50% of my entire capital. Okay. What time frame do you trade on? Naima, what time frame do you trade on? What is the time frame that you trade on? Is it like a funded account you use, or is it a personal account? Because with a funded account, you can't risk more than 1% per trade. And I add to my losing position. Like, is it a personal account or a funded account? Because in personal account, it's all up to us. We can risk however much we want to. In a funded account, you cannot risk more than 1 or 2% per trade. So, yeah, I think it's a personal account that you use to trade. But yeah, look, if you manage your risk tight and if you're comfortable with risking half of your entire capital, that's fine. If you are profitable, that's the question, right? Are you profitable by risking your entire capital? Sometimes I risk 100%. I'm not gonna even tell you anything. But yeah, if you're profitable with it, awesome. But if you aren't, then you have to think about it, bro. Think about it. I trade on the 3-minute time frame. Cool. Cool. But as long as you're profitable, that's the question, right? Are you profitable? It's like, tell me your win rate right now. Tell me your win rate. Are you profitable or not? Because that's the real question, right? No matter how much capital you risk, if you can risk 1%, 3%, 7% of your capital per trade, whatever, if you're profitable, that's what matters. So are you profitable, Neema, and what's your win rate? My win rate ranges from 60 to 80% with good days. And if the market is like shit, and for example, if the volatility is like shit, then it depends from 45 to 60, 65. See, I have these metrics because I journal my trades, and that just really helps me. Okay, let's see. We want the market to break in within our range, a retest candle coming back within this line, and then we can enter. Of course, I have a personal account. Okay, I understand, I get that. But like, what is your win rate and are you profitable? Are you profitable, Naima? And uh, Naima, now that I think about your question a lot better, like I've been thinking about your question because I want to answer your question. That's my job, to answer your question, basically, to educate people. And I think what you meant by this trade over here is that this candle didn't come back to this level for me to enter. Is that what you meant? If not, I don't know. But with this formula, there are two ways for you to enter. One, after this candle closes, you can enter at this level, right over here. Or else, what I personally do is I wait for confirmation, basically some sort of a pullback of a bullish or bearish candle coming back within the white line. That's where I enter. So if you meant that, I think I would have answered your question over here. But if you still didn't get that, no problem at all. You can ask me in the Discord as well after this live stream ends. Or you can be more specific with pictures, like show me what you actually mean. But I think I answered your question here. Like I've been thinking about your question from the past couple 15 minutes because I want to answer your question. There are two types of entry points. You can enter exactly after this break. For example, I can enter right over here as a buy position. But if I want a perfect entry confirmation, I would wait for a retest coming back to this line, similar to this situation over here, which gives me a more profitable setups. And waiting for that setup matters most. So I think I could have answered your question there, but still, if I didn't get that, feel free to ask me again. But yeah, you didn't answer on are you profitable or not? Because that's what I want to learn. I want to know from you. Win rate, it depends on market conditions. Naturally and statistically, it's 83%, and I'm pretty sure included. Okay, okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. How many trades do you take within the day on the 3-minute time frame? Hell yeah, tell me again what you say. Okay, so I'm gonna explain it here. There are two things, two entry levels that you can enter on. When the market comes back over here and touches this line, you can enter your trades. Okay, that's what happened over here. But if you want a solid confirmation, and I want that, that means I'm going to wait for the market or the price to come back within this white line and enter into my limit order and get that triggered in so I can enter again with confirmation. But there are two types that you can enter after the price breaks, and you can enter exactly right here. If not, if you have like solid confirmation, you can enter exactly at here after the break. If not, you can wait for it to retest against this level and then you can enter. Did I answer your question? Because I've been thinking about what you actually meant from your perspective, and I think I answered your question. But if you still didn't understand, I get that. You can still ask me again. But I want to answer your question because that's important to me, to for you to be able to understand what I'm actually teaching here, right? That's the whole job of what I do. I want people to understand in an easy way and in an honest way. Let's wait. If the market continues, it's reaching lower lows. We're going back all the way to 2000 levels, and we didn't expect that in Ethereum at all, but let's see. This low already got taken out. The next low that we can capture is this low at 2957. Let's see. Let's see if we will be able to capture that setup or not. I mean, sorry, the level there. But let's see. So, Naima, did I answer your question? So there are two entry criteria so you can enter, and if you want a solid confirmation, you can enter after a retest. For example, what I'm waiting for it to happen over here. So yeah, I hope you understood. I don't know, like every single time I live stream, I want to sing dancing. But yeah, let's just not get distracted here with songs. Where do you guys think Ethereum is gonna go next or head next? To taking out recent highs? If not, continuing that bearish momentum. Where do you guys think Ethereum is gonna head next? Even if you enter the first entry model, your entry would be very lower. Bro. I want the market specifically to come to this line over here for me to be able to enter. So why would I enter somewhere here when I'm targeting 2-hour trades? You know what? Let's forget about this first trade. Let's forget about this. If I still didn't answer your question right now, if I still didn't like clarify your doubt, please ask me in the Discord community again because I want to clarify. I want to get the situation sorted. Do you talk about any of my other trades? Why did I take this buy trade? You can ask me that. But yeah, I want to get this thing sorted, Nima. Like, what is your question properly? But hopefully, I think I answered your question. I wonder why I didn't understand for you, but sure. Naima, like, do you only trade on Forex pairs or do you also trade in crypto pairs as well? Let's also go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. If you go and take a look at Bitcoin in the 4-hour time frame, you can see that Bitcoin is slowly trying to reach previous day's low. What I'm expecting is a solid inside candle close in the daily time frame, neither to the upside or neither to the downside close. What we're looking at is an inside candle close. That's what I'm looking at. But if there's a likely situation here, because we also have an FVG, an imbalance, or a demand zone, whatever you guys call it, it has the same purpose, bounce up. So let's see. In crypto, anything can happen, literally. So I'm waiting for something to happen over here. But nonetheless, where do you guys think Bitcoin is gonna close? Let's go back to the 5-minute time frame and to Ethereum, where we're looking at a possible opportunity. And Naima, if you have any more questions, be quick because I'll be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes. So yeah. And think about it, guys. There's more 1 month left for this year to end. What have we accomplished? What did we accomplish in this entire year? What I accomplished is there are a few things that I can't say in the live stream, but one thing that I can share is reaching 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. This might be a really small number right now, but it can grow significantly. Not anything can happen with social media. And hopefully by the end of next year, we at least close 10,000 subscribers. And it's an unrealistic expectation, but goals are meant to be unrealistic. And let's see however far we go. It all depends on my hard work and consistency and your guys' support. Without your guys' support, I cannot do anything here. And hopefully I have that with you guys and you guys support me. So yeah, by the end of next year, let's see if we reach 10,000 subscribers. It's an unrealistic expectation goal, but anything can happen, which is what I believe, with consistency and hard work. Because I read this quote where it says, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I'm gonna repeat that. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Meaning, if I work hard and give you consistent, valuable content that you guys would love to be educated by that's what matters to me, right? So let's see. Okay, let's also draw this low point where the market can reach. This is the next low that the market can focus on, and then we can have a little bit of a pullback similar to this situation, and then taking out the next low. But let's see. Let's see if I would be able to make an edit of this live stream where I say that I will reach 10K subscribers. But yeah. And any more questions that you guys do have, do let me know in the chat box below because I'll be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes. So yeah, do let me know in the chat box below. And everyone, also go ahead and join our Discord community. It's completely free for you guys to join. We share daily BTC, USD analysis there. All my Forex, crypto, and gold trades will get updated over here with losses and profits both combined because this channel is all about transparency and honesty. And I believe trading is we have both profits and losses. Losses are part of trading. So yeah. Let's see if we can get a valid swing low for the market to do something like this. If not, something like this. That was shit drawing. Let me rephrase it like here. Something like that can happen. So yeah, any more questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below. And yeah, all of my trades that I will take today, like I took today, and also one in Solana, it'll get updated on our Discord community after this live stream ends. And yeah. Is that it, guys? Is that all of your questions? Do let me know because I'll be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes. So yeah, be quick. What else should we talk about? I mean, I do have a question for you, Nima. Like, are you typically do you take more trades on Forex, crypto, or gold? Because you said you trade on the 3-minute time frame, so I think it could be crypto because that's where you get the most volatility. Forex could work, but mostly I think you trade on crypto pairs. But yeah, do let me know. Alright guys, be very quick and ask your questions right now because I'll be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes. So yeah. You can ask me your questions and also guys, do you journal your trades? Do you journal your trades? Because if you journal, you will know exactly your win rate, are you profitable or not. Plus when you look back, you can try to understand what lessons that needs to be learned. Plus also a way to document your entire trading process. It just genuinely helps a lot. So yeah, do let me know if you have any more questions in the chat box below because I'll be closing this live stream. And also guys, engage with the poll if you made a profit today or a loss today. Click on profit if you made a profit today, click on loss if you made a loss today, and be honest, okay? And go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. It genuinely helps me and motivates me to make consistent live streams every single day. Alright, I think that is it for your questions. So I'll be closing this live stream now. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a lot more better trade opportunities and a lot more questions that I can answer to you guys. And yeah, until then, have a good night, a good day in general. And yeah, bye-bye. All right. Is that it? All your questions? Because I'll be closing. Well, anyways, guys, bye-bye. Have a good day, have a good night, and overall, an amazing day. So, bye-bye.